This week, we will take a look at our school's brand new girls powerlifting team and get to know an accomplished student who was recently recognized for her hard work and academic efforts. Welcome back to another episode of WTHS News. I'm Mariah Wolf. Tupelo High School recently introduced its brand new girls powerlifting team, and they are getting off to a really strong start. Olivia Hanby, a member of the team herself, gives us an inside look at how their first season is going so far.
New to THS, girls powerlifting makes its way into the scene. In powerlifting, there's deadlift,
Good, breathe, down.
bench, and squat. Girls became interested when they realized that these exercises will help them with their other sports.
It helped me get stronger for any other curricular activities that I do, like cheer, because I want to cheer in college, and it helped me get stronger there.
Head coach Harris Fawcett saw potential in female athletes for powerlifting and wondered why Tupelo didn't have a team. It has been 6 years since THS has had a women's team.
Being a new team, we went around and just tried to introduce what powerlifting was, because a lot of people didn't know what it was, and so the biggest thing was trying to get people to understand what goes into powerlifting and what all they would be doing.
I decided to do it because it was something different, and I wanted to challenge myself because you don't really see many girls doing weights and stuff, so I thought it would be different to do.
A normal day at practice may not be what one would think. For instance, the team does not lift max weight every day, for this can cause injuries. Instead, coach creates different workouts for each girl based on her max. For example, after doing 5 reps of a certain percentage, you move on to the next weight. Practice varies, but usually they practice 3 times a week from 3:15 to 4 o'clock.
Our practice schedule started off with just once a week because I had cheer. But with the more practices, my max levels went up.
The biggest thing is we're just trying to get the interest up, getting people to join and be a part of the team.
Last Friday, the girls flexed at the competition with Pinchy Leslie, Aaliyah Cooper, and Olivia Hanby, each winning their weight class. The top 3 finishers of each weight class advanced to North Half this Saturday in Madison Central. Brianna Whitfield and Kelsey Metcalf also advanced, placing 2nd and 3rd in their weight class.
My favorite lift would probably be bench. I like bench a lot just because I like using my arms more than squat and deadlifts, and it's easier, not as many commands.
My main goal is to be able to deadlift at least 350. I know I could do it because right now I'm in 250 area and it's kind of easy, so I think I can do 350 by the end of the season.
My favorite part is when we're all lifting and someone's trying to get their max, and we all encourage each other to keep pushing and breathe and just help encouraging each other.
The start of something new, powerlifting is a great way for girls to encourage others and to push themselves. I'm Olivia Hanby, WTHS News.
Speaking of strong individuals, 2 women who work here at the high school have made a powerful impact on the lives of many students. Maddie James introduces us to Dr. Teneeshia Boyd and Dr. Melissa Thomas.
Faith has always been a strong factor for Dr. Melissa Thomas and Dr. Teneeshia Boyd. They have achieved a range of accomplishments throughout their lives. Dr. Thomas is the Director of Secondary Curriculum for Tupelo Public School District, while Dr. Boyd is a teacher as well as dedicated coach at Tupelo High School. However, the path to success was not always easy for the Jones sisters growing up in Shandon, Mississippi. Dr. Thomas states that times were often rough, but credits her parents for always making sure that their children were always motivated to continue their education and reach their full potential.
But even despite that, my parents kept telling us that if we focused, if we did good in school, if we treated people right, if we did our best, tried to be honest people, then we could find a way, and we did.
Dr. Boyd believes that her circumstances developed her confidence to achieve anything she puts her mind to.
In high school, I didn't have a very good confidence considering, where I was growing up and the circumstances that we all had to endure. But as a college graduate, now I have the confidence to know that I can pretty much do anything that I want to do.
While both Dr. Thomas and Dr. Boyd believe that they can be powerful influences in their community, Dr. Boyd states that her path to success can be a motivational tool to show other young women that anything is possible.
That is also a great accomplishment for me. It gives me the opportunity to go to other young African American women and just women of all races to just let them know that we are powerful and who we are and what we can be.
These exemplary sisters have continued to impact the lives of many individuals that have crossed their paths. Black History Month would not be complete without the recognition of Dr. Thomas and Dr. Boyd. I'm Maddie James, WTHS News.
Thanks, Maddie. It is inspiring to learn about these impactful women. On another note, several of our sports teams are beginning their spring seasons as others come to a close. Mariah has more updates on sports.
Hey THS, I'm Mariah Cole with this week's Sports Edition. Taking the leadoff swing, McLean Ray leads baseball into their official season.
The varsity boys played South Tula Friday, winning with a score of 5-2. Varsity baseball also played South Pontotoc Saturday, taking the win with a score of 12-10. Mason Morris hit the game-winning home run.
Basketball played in the second round of playoffs last Friday and Saturday.
The Lady Wave defeated Madison Central with a score of 62-45 on Friday.
I feel like they're preparing us good, confidence enough when we go to the championship. We feel good right now. We just gotta get the effort, give it all we got. That's it.
The boys made an impeccable comeback after being down 15 points at the beginning of fourth quarter. They defeated Horn Lake with a score of 79-74.
We really had to buckle down and remember that could have been our last game. So we just concentrated on defense, and that helped us win.
Both teams will now continue on to the third round of playoffs. The boys will travel to Olive Branch Saturday, and the girls will play Germantown today at the Dome.
Coming up, track has their first meet of the season Saturday at 12 at Oxford Relays. Also, tennis has a match versus Lewisburg at 10 and Warren Central at 3.
Thanks, Mariah. As we highlight the accomplishments of our athletes, we must also recognize two of our students' excellent academic achievements. Nicole Malev and Mont Waterer were recently named National Merit Finalists. We will have more updates on their journey to meet their goals in the future. Speaking of accomplished students, Jatanya Wilson was recently named Youth of the Year by the local Boys and Girls Clubs. Paola has more on Jatanya's achievements in this high honor.
The Boys and Girls Club is an organization dedicated to meeting the needs of children by providing a safe place to stay after school. This year, junior Jatanya Wilson was recognized as the club's Youth of the Year, and she explains the privilege of holding this title.
Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club is a very honorary achievement. It shows how your years at the club have impacted your life and what the club has done for you.
She will be representing the club in the state competition next month. The marketing director for the Boys and Girls Club of North Mississippi, Evie Story, tells us what Jatanya will be looking forward to during this competition.
It's going to be a virtual competition, but I'm sure as all the students know here at Tupelo High School, with Jatanya's smile and her personality, she's still able to reach and make connections even through a virtual opportunity.
And it's really just about proving yourself and showing that the Boys and Girls Club has helped you personally in your life in any type of way. So it's very exciting and nerve-wracking to be competing against people from all over Mississippi and to see how their obstacles has helped them along the way.
They both describe the hard work and dedication Jatanya had in order to get where she is right now.
I've been competing since freshman year, which is 3 years, and every year I've learned something different about myself, every obstacle and every technique to improve my speech and my thought process along this journey.
Jatanya has had to do a series of things in preparing her application. She's had to write essays and talk about her club experience. She's had to practice her Boys and Girls Club speech because the person that actually wins the state competition will give their acceptance speech. So she's put a lot of skills that she's learned here, I'm sure, at the high school.
Her perseverance, commitment, and enthusiasm have benefited the club in so many ways that Jatania means everything to the Boys and Girls Club.
She has been a member for many years now, but also she serves as a junior staff. So that means she's a paid employee at the club, and she's able to help us and assist us with the members there. She's so responsible. I can remember just on many occasions when we've been open during school closings, such as spring break, and during the summer months, she's leading activities with those kids.
This competition will give the student the chance to impact her community in a positive way, as well as open more opportunities for her in the future.
I hope other teams look up to me as someone that they could possibly be in the future, because this opportunity allows great things to come, changes to come to your life, and they're going to be beneficial in the end, and every step that you take is worth it.
Paola Farias, WTHS.
Thanks, Paola. Jatania is setting a great example for younger students. In other news, many schools across the nation have been celebrating National Scholastic Journalism Week. This past Thursday, the Quill and Scroll National Journalism Honor Society of Tupelo High School hosted the Scholastic Journalism Career Fair in the Media Center. Several individuals involved in the journalism and broadcast communities came together to answer questions and inform students about their careers. That's all we have for this week. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this week's edition of WTHS News, and have a great weekend.